Recording.
Okay, did not know. But that's how you go. You're my bro. Ah, you like the rhymes, eh? Alright.
You guys know the vibes. We gotta start with that shot. You don't know.
Don't know.
Oh, look, Quinns are handling it better than last time.
Nah, that's
Because it was dying and shit.
I don't know, man. Didn't even toast with us on camera last time.
No, I don't know. What are you doing?
Nah, you guys give me a double shot like Gersh shot.
Nigga, you did. You poured your own drink.
No, I didn't pour my own
yeah,
drink.
you did. You're capping. Captain America over here. But you know the vibes. Welcome back. Kicking it with Kelo Q.
Shout out my boy Tyson. You already know. Yes, sir.
What's your boy Tyson?
Don't worry about that, dog. Now, folks, with my...
Shout out to you.
Yes, sir. I see you, Tyson. Don't worry.
Yeah, shout out to you. You know the vibes, y'all. This guy's looking mad confused. You good, fam? This nigga said that on Instagram live with his girl. His girl's like, oh, okay.
Recording.
Oh, shit. Look at this guy. This guy's been on some stupid shit. Yo, you're wilding, man.
Yeah, you're
Fix
not
that
dumb
up.
shit, bro.
Nah, yo, fix that up still.
I'm that stupid lame shit, dog.
Fix that up, fix it up, fix it up. Alright. Anyways, we be Zach. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Lakers and LeBron James. LeBron James.
Is he the greatest player ever?
Huh?
Is he the greatest player ever now?
No.
I'm just asking. I'm not saying he is.
He
I'm just
still
saying.
has a losing record in the finals, fam. Come on now. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, well, has he moved up the list at all with this championship?
Yeah, he made me a believer, bro. LeBron's top 3 all time now.
Top 3?
Yeah, only behind Kobe and Michael.
That's it.
LeBron's
no Kareem?
He's above Kareem, he's above Magic. In my eyes.
Okay. Fair.
He stepped up. He made me a believer. I'm a LeBron fan now. Still, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a LeBron fan.
It's Brown, baby.
I'm a LeBron fan. That nigga made me I'm not talking about game 6. He made me a believer game 5. The game they lost. It was when I started fucking with Bron.
Brown's pretty sick, so I'm telling you, from time I've been, you know what I mean? Been
He's amazing still, no cap.
I've been hating on him for some stupid shit he did, but I knew always knew LeBron's a GOAT though, you know? So I'm happy to see him win. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. I want to see what's going to happen next year for the NBA.
Well, that's the thing, because, yo, off-season just about to start, and the league's about to go in like, January or something like that. I think the league's going to start again.
Okay.
I think. That's what they want to do. And they're saying that the Lakers are either want to go after Chris Paul, so there goes LeBron James super teaming it up again, which they do have the cap space. If they get rid of Danny Green, they can get Chris Paul. He's the most money under. They have room enough for another max contract, to be honest.
Okay.
And if not that, it's been rumored because honestly at first, before trade deadline, there was rumored that they were going to trade for Derrick Rose. They didn't. But they're saying that, yo, people in the NBA are like, yeah, D Rose is he's gonna get traded to the
He
Lakers.
might be the guy.
So if D Rose gets traded to the Lakers, that's a
See what's going to
problem
happen. I
next
don't
year.
know.
But I just heard too that Kawhi's been telling the Clippers that we need a point guard, that they need a point guard. So the point guard market's gonna be
Oh,
be up there.
What about Freddie? Talking about point guards.
They
Yeah,
can't.
Freddie
None of them can afford
VanVleet.
him though.
I mean,
Because
the
they have-
Raptors. See the Raptors I'm talking about.
Oh, Freddie with the Raptors? No,
Fuck that. Him, I don't want to leave it.
Well, the rumor is 4 years, 85 mil. It's around the same contract that Malcolm Brogdon had.
Give the bad. He wanted the bad.
And if that's the thing, like Dub, I remember Dub, our nigga Dub, shout out Dub, was saying that's too much for Freddie. I don't think it is for this reason. The culture of the team is already there with Freddie and shit. You sign Freddie, Kyle Lowry contract up next year. Kyle Lowry's like his career is done. To be honest.
Yeah,
you know
he's
what I mean?
quiet.
The man's 35 years old. His career is based off of using his body. You're a short point guard, like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
It's
you're gonna
almost
dwindle that, yeah, for sure.
So you have the perfect point guard to move into the next era with. If you let VanVleet go, not only are you looking to fill in gaps for other people now you're looking for another point guard too.
No, I hear you still. It's a secure move for the future, I think. You know what I mean? Plus, I feel like we kind of own it off the chip and him balling out this year and shit too. He's a leader for the team, so that's why it's kind of tough to let those guys go because it switches the whole dynamic of the team. Regardless of Kyle Lowry being there, like Freddie could even talk to Kyle away and be like, "Oh, Kyle, what the fuck can you do?" You know?
Exactly.
So I think just out of the respect that Masai Ujiri has, I think he'll throw the bag.
And him and Pascal and Norm kind of came up together, them three.
Yeah.
Them three on a real come up together.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you can keep Freddie and Pascal at least, it works. But yo, the Raptors gonna have to make a move though, because one, you have the surge of Ibaka. So like Gasol's gone. If y'all don't know, Gasol's in Barcelona.
Thank the Lord.
Trust me.
Hallelujah.
Ben had to get rid of him.
Yeah. After like he was good enough for last year's for the championship, but his career was already done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's done.
But we have Serge Ibaka coming off the best year of his career.
Yeah, he's gonna re-up.
I know, but if he re up and we re him up at the same money that
he's not getting the same money though.
So is he gonna take a pay cut?
Yes.
Who, Ibaka? Got to.
Because he knows that nowhere in the NBA is paying him as much as he just got paid.
Absolutely not.
I know, but he could still get a 15-20 mil a year, to be honest.
15-20 mil a year?
And I hope the Raptors don't do that.
No, he can't.
From who?
No, he can't. Nobody's giving him at 80.
31 years old. Stretch 5.
Nobody's giving him at 80 mil right now.
No,
I just watched a team give Draymond Green 100 mil.
You said Draymond Green. Draymond Green at least has credentials. Even though I don't like him, he at least has credentials and shit. So you can't, like, come on. It's a different thing. Nobody's giving Serge Ibaka at 31. Mans know that he has an African age, so he's really 34.
So you're saying he can't get a 15? So if he gets a 10,
he's getting 10 to 15 a year.
So
that's what I'm saying. He can stay in the Raptors.
He
can stay in the Raptors. Yeah, they'll give him 10 mil a year.
If he's cool with that, I'm 100%.
Like, I can see them saying.
I think Serge needs to
put it this way. I can see them giving Serge a 3-year, 36. You know what I'm saying?
Serge is retiring with us with a two mil a year or something eventually. Yo, I can't see them giving him anything.
Nah, they're gonna give him like I can see him give him like a 3-year, 34 mil.
Man's had the best year of his career. You have to
remember 3 years, 34 mil. He's getting like 11, 12 mil a year.
3 years, 34 mil or something. I can see that. And that's a good contract because it's also tradable. But then there's Lowry. Lowry, we have him 1 more year. His contract's up next year. But the reason why I said the Raptors have to make a move is because, do we want to compete this year or do we want to compete next year? Because if we want to compete this year, we have to make a move. The Nets are getting KD and Kyrie back. The Celtics are going to be the Celtics though, no matter what. The Heat have the Heat. Goran Dragic shit's free agent. The only money they really have is Kelly Olynyk because he's going to pick up his player option 100%. That's 15 mil. He ain't leaving. And Jimmy Butler. Everybody else is on low money. Sorry, I like Iguodala. They never should have signed him. They need to force him to retire.
You can get rid of him.
Iguodala's washed, my nigga. He's washed. In the finals, you can see that nigga's washed. Every time Iguodala came in the game, the Lakers went on an 8-0 run.
Iguodala's one of those guys where it's like, he's a glue guy, man. He's a glue
for 15 mil a year, I don't need a glue guy.
No, not for 15 mil.
I need you off the team for 15 mil a year.
I hear you, though.
Bro, watch Game 6. Every time that he were doing good, or after watch from Game 5, he were doing good, Iguodala's on the bench. Iguodala came on the court, and the Lakers were going to run. I swear on my life.
I swear he put down a couple of threes to bring Miami up on a couple of games, though.
What, like Game 3?
I can't remember which one, but
he's great for one game a series, yo. He did the same thing for the
Yes, I'm
Warriors.
saying, he's been alright, though.
I don't want to hear that foolishness.
Well, anyways.
For 15 mil a year, the niggas washed, man.
Well, anyways.
Alright.
Fuck all that talk. Fuck all that nigga. Iguodala's trash.
So, but all I'm saying is...
The Raptors are going to have to make some moves
We need a move to stay competitive.
Yeah, for
right
sure.
now, we're the 4th best team in the East. Kind of behind the Sixers. Even I think we're above the Sixers.
Yeah, and you got John Wall trying to come back and prove a point.
John Wall, Bradley Beal, so John Wall's going to come back. The
And
Pacers,
they got
Victor Oladipo, we can make a trade for him.
Well, that's what they're saying. Victor Oladipo looking like the #1 option actually come to Toronto.
Yeah, plus the African and all that shit too, so
we'll see how that goes.
We'll see. Oh no. That's really with the speculation for the NBA. As of right now, that's only speculation really going on with the NBA, other than the Clippers. Like I said, Clippers want. Well, we heard that the Clippers been beefing. That
They're mad at Kawhi for what I've been saying. That he's a bitch nigga for taking all this time off. I've been saying that.
But it wasn't just
the episodes of me saying that shit and saying this nigga's a bitch nigga for this shit. Even when he's in Toronto, I don't give a fuck if he won or not. That's some trash shit, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? This guy's are taking days off. Like, bro, no one does that. So
no, that's
I hear him for arguing with the man because I've been saying it.
I know, but Lou Williams said that he doesn't even know what bristled means, so he didn't say that. Because the report was they were bristled at. Yeah, exactly. Niggas weren't bristled at anything, nigga. You better put that in properly. Say I wasn't fucking with it.
Just because the man doesn't know what bristle means doesn't mean that that's not what they were.
Nah, it probably was, so...
I don't want to hear nothing that Lemon Pepper Lou has to say.
Lemon Pepper... Yo, what about DeRozan? You think DeRozan's going to test free agency this year? He's picking up his $27 million player option.
He's picking up that guy.
Word. I'm keeping that, dude.
27?
I'm not turning that shit down. No fuck.
I'll stay in San Antonio. It's not that bad.
It's not bad at all. And he was playing pretty good. If you take him, DeRozan was hooping this year, you know.
He was. Didn't LaMarcus Aldridge get hurt in the playoffs?
Before the playoffs, they didn't make the playoffs, but in the bubble.
Oh yeah, right in the bubble. Yeah, he got hurt. So
He got hurt, I think, before he even played in the bubble. I don't think he traveled to the bubble. Or maybe he did, who knows? I wasn't like glued into the Spurs games.
Watching Spurs anyways.
Yeah, but
It is what it is.
we'll leave off of the ball. There's only one more sport thing I really want to talk about, and that's the shit that I was telling you guys about earlier.
What?
The discussion all the time.
About the best sport athlete ever, eh?
Oh, okay. We'll get back to that.
We'll get right to that.
The fucking Serena Williams. Is Serena Williams the greatest athlete? I didn't say woman athlete, because we already know she is the greatest athlete
Of all
time. And at first, this nigga over here, you know, obviously a 80s baby, so you know who they were saying. Michael Jordan. But it ain't Michael Jordan. Serena's more dominant than Michael Jordan.
Serena more dominant than Muhammad Ali?
Yeah, Muhammad Ali was...
You do the Braxton.
Braxton, Jamie Foxx show? Jeez. That's a fucking good one, because they both have lost.
Who?
Muhammad
Is she
Ali.
more dominant
Oh,
than
Muhammad Ali.
I feel like she is.
What about Mike Tyson?
Yeah, she is. You know
Over
why?
Mike Tyson just because of the hardware?
Because
Tyson can't talk to- Tyson can't talk to Ali.
5 years,
Ali's-
my nigga. Tyson did it for 5 years and was done. Serena's been doing this since 98. She's been winning championships since 98. Take this in. So I see this on something on YouTube. Serena Williams, since 98, at first in January she lost something. Lost some extra, I don't remember her name right now. 2 months later, she turned 16. She turned 16, my nigga. She's already playing professional tennis. And she was saying how, fuck was she saying again? She's like, oh, I feel so much better. I don't lose like that anymore. 2 months ago! And ended up winning the whole Wimbledon that year. First. Won a championship in like 2018. What are we talking about? Mike Tyson? Come on, man.
No, she's...
We're talking about dominance. Like, not hardware.
I know, but dominating for 5 years ain't dominant.
I hear you. That's a streak.
That's a streak, exactly.
No, she...
Dominating for years is dominant.
She might be still.
That's why Tiger Woods got eliminated. Tiger Woods was dominating, don't get it twisted. But he's been a lame ass nigga since 2009. I don't give a fuck what no one says. Yeah, he won one Wimbledon, one Masters, and I fuck with him. I was happy about that. But he's a lame. The nigga let that ruin his career.
Well, that's what it is. Right now, as of right now, yes, she is the greatest athlete.
I have one suggestion, and we talked about it outside.
Because things there. We got the great one, Wayne Gretzky, up there for what great athletes of all times. You know what I'm saying? We got obviously we got Mike Jordan up there. You know what I'm saying? We got Tiger Woods, y'all up there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I don't know. It's so hard because of the fact that you have to count in more than just accolades into that, like the greatest athlete. You know what I'm saying? Because really and truly, like when you really break down certain things of an athlete, it's more than just like at your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like an athlete is greater than your sport.
But
it's like a mental dominance type thing.
To be the I think even more than that, yo. I think
outside of their sport has to be accounted.
Yeah, to say you're the greatest athlete, because that doesn't mean that it was just what you did. It's not saying you're the most winningest athlete or whatever. You're saying you're the greatest. That means that you're the number one at being an athlete. That means
I know, but if you weren't you were great off the field, but you weren't if you weren't winning championships and shit, no one cares. You're not the greatest athlete of all time.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. It's a combined mixture of both, though. It's a combined mixture of both. Like, you can't see somebody who was super great on the field, or in the court, or whatever the case that they were doing, but then not great off of it, like a piece of shit outside. People are not gonna say that they are the greatest. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That's why Mike Tyson gets knocks on him because of his personality outside of boxing. Because in boxing, everyone's like he's amazing, but when it comes outside of boxing, they're like Tyson is a head case. So that's why it's hard to give him that label, because it's like, yo, this is such a prestige label.
So what about Floyd Mayweather? Because some people do knock him, but a lot of people at the same time say he's the best because he's undefeated.
They say he's the best. But you know what's funny? They don't. They say that Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers, but if you really sit down with anybody and you ask them, yo, is Floyd Mayweather better than Tyson? They'd be like, is Floyd Mayweather better than Muhammad Ali?
Well, in terms of boxing, he is better. Like,
You know what I'm
as a
saying?
boxer.
On paper, he's better, but
No, I'm just
probably.
saying.
As a boxer,
I'm just saying.
boxer,
I'm
not
just
as a
saying.
puncher. As a
I'm
boxer,
just saying.
Floyd
Yo,
Mayweather's better than Tyson. He's a better defender. That's this whole thing.
I'm saying as an athlete, if you ask somebody as an athlete, do you think that Floyd Mayweather is a better athlete than Muhammad Ali? 9 out of 10 would say no.
Say no, yeah.
They would say no, even though even Floyd Mayweather had a better career. So that's why I say it goes to attribute the fact that who you are outside of your sport, now how you carry yourself and portray yourself goes into the factor of the greatest athlete. So that's why I can say, yeah, you can put Serena up there and certain other people because on and off of the court or whatever they do,
they carry themselves
people.
a certain
Right,
certain greatness to them.
With that being said, and that's why that guy is the best.
Who?
He was the greatest. Michael Phelps. He has no off the field scandals or nothing like that. He's a good guy off the field. Well, not the field, but you know what I mean?
But neither does Serena.
And he's fucking, I know, but he's more dominant than her. We just counted how much medals he had in gold medal.
He had 23. But Serena had 28.
This is 4 years.
Right?
No, Serena's at 23.
23. Both had 23.
Michael Phelps is number one. Serena's behind a woman. She's one win away. She needs one more championship to tie this next girl.
Okay.
Because the next girl's 24, 23. Michael Phelps is 23 by himself, nobody there. You said the next closest is at 9 gold medals.
I hear you still.
Well, if that woman is at 24, then that woman that she's chasing is the greatest then.
I know, but the reason why they probably say it's not is because it's an older lady at an era at a time where black people were definitely not allowed to play tennis.
It's not about being black and that shit.
I know, I'm just saying. Jalen Rose said it true, and it is true. There's sports AB and BB. Before blacks and after blacks. And before blacks, a lot of these white guys had a lot of the records. And then after blacks, they lost a lot of that shit when it came to integrating sports.
Yeah.
In tennis, Serena came in and she's on that power shit, and it's more modern. The girl that has the 24, I think she was like the 50s or something like that. Like, look at how we look at Bill Russell and shit.
I hear you, because that's a coincidence, but that's not how they fucking measure it. I hope you know that. That's not the before black and after.
No, I know that's not that. That's not how they measure it, but it's not the modern era. Like I said, it's with Bill Russell. Bill Russell technically should be the best basketball player of all time, right? He has the most championships, but no one's saying that.
Yeah.
Even niggas that watched him and that watched Kareem said no Kareem.
Yeah, because it's skill.
Yeah. And it was the modern
era. That's a good
era.
question though. What do you guys think though? What do you guys think? Who do you guys think is the greatest athlete of all times? You know, we're interested to hear from that. So, let us know, yo. If you guys get some good athletes or bring someone out of left field, we're gonna talk about it on here for sure.
But I have one more sports thing to talk about. It's a little rant, real quick. Bro, I'm never being commissioner of fantasy sports again. I'm the commissioner of the fantasy football league that I'm in, bro. And it's a bunch of crying, bro. Man, I'm fixed up. Can't be with the crying all the time. That shit annoys me. Annoys me, dog.
Money's on the line. Man's going to complain, bro.
I know,
man's
but
trying to get that.
We could be paying for free and niggas are still going to be doing this. It's a pride thing. I know it is.
It's competition, bro.
It's competition, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But certain niggas are trying to just have some integrity in the league. When we have integrity in the league and you can trust everybody to hold the integrity, you can't have the one man trying to do the finessing. Then he fucks up everything. It's my little rant because I have to deal with it. And all since Thursday, every day I'm checking my phone. Yo, this guy's... Yo, this not fit. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut it out, bro. And you guys watch this, and this is why I'm saying this. Y'all gonna watch this.
Just don't join the fantasy league.
Nah, join it. It's fun. It's mad dope. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm just never being commissioner again. That's all I'm saying. I didn't know being a commissioner was so much work. Mo, you need to take it back, my nigga. Take the title. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm off of the sports tip. We can fucking go into the music. You know the vibes. I have to burp. What do you niggas think about the Benny the Butcher album? You heard it?
I haven't heard it yet, so I can't speak on it.
I never heard it either.
But I'm gonna assume it was fire though.
It was good still. Somebody said that it wasn't what they were expecting though, because it's his first album. So he actually has hooks and shit, and that he did all the beats with Hit Boy. So it's none of the regular producers and shit like that. But no, I can go on still. I mean, I didn't finish the album yet, you know what I mean? But I listened to the first 8 tracks.
Fire?
I was fucking with it.
I'm not just saying. I have to hear it still. I never heard nothing, so I'm gonna keep my opinion quiet on this one because I never heard it yet.
We're gonna talk back about that just now. I mean, in the future episode, like we're about to bring back the thoughts, because remember a couple of weeks ago, last episode we talked about 21 Savage album. He said he was listening to it on second try. I said I still have to finish listening to it. 21 album's fucking sick.
Yo, it is flames. Ton on.
Man, that album is sick.
It's fire.
Yeah.
Big 4, I'm a member. Ton on. Bro, the man has some bangers on that. It's just the fact that he had Morgan Freeman. This,
Yeah.
bro,
Alright, that one, yo, he came heavy on that one.
bro. The man has a couple tracks. Morgan Freeman's doing the whole thing.
The whole
He has about
thing,
like 3 skits on there. With Morgan Freeman talking and shit.
Yeah, with that Snitches and Rats joint,
Yeah,
though,
Snitches and
that
Rats,
one
yeah,
was
yeah.
heavy, dog. That should be in a movie.
Snitches and Rats. Snitches and Rats.
That should be in a movie, straight up.
They all get whacked. Ton.
Exactly.
I
So-
get in that household. That my motherfucking straight. Yo,
But
talk
nah,
like
the
that.
album, yeah. 21, he keeps doing it. Like this is
That's-
third
that's
album
it.
now, right? Yeah, third album.
That's it.
And he's
Brand new Draco Raiders crash that when the stocks go down. Pew. You.
Yeah, but nah, 21, you're doing your thing still. 21's up there as on the top rappers.
I feel because he just stays in his lane.
Yeah, but he gets better.
Yeah. Respect that.
So flipping, nah, fuck with that album. A couple other music came out and shit, didn't really take in everything as of yet. So you know what I'm saying. But yo, Giveon, if anyone knows who Giveon is, the R&B singer, he has an EP. The album, that EP is flames. So 4 tracks, flames.
Yeah.
I need a track with Snow, and y'all know I know Snow Allegra. So you know what I'm saying?
Who, Informous, no?
No, Snow Allegra, my nigga.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
You know, that's
Better do it.
alright. Some girl, singer, sick with it.
What else? No Allegra.
Yeah, she sings "I Want You Around" all these songs, you know, dope shit.
Alright.
Fucking but that, let's go into that conversation that we had before. You have to.
Dog, people, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking
They're
wrong.
gonna tell you you're wrong.
I'm not saying. Okay, let me just put it out there before I even give my opinion. Do you think that Dipset is an overrated rap group?
What's wrong with this?
Based on the success of the group, the talent of the group, and then its peers. Do you think that they are overrated? I say yes. I think they're overrated. Before these guys start their rants, let me tell you my rant of why I think them motherfuckers are overrated. I'm not saying that they're not good. It's the first thing I want to put that out. I'm not saying they're not good. I'm not saying that they're not, like, you know, they weren't trendsetters. I'm not saying that they didn't put their stamp in the game, because they did.
This nigga's about to shit on all of them right after.
I respect them. I respect them for that. You know what I mean? I personally think that, like, Joel Santana is the only rapper in the group that's, like, of real caliber. That, like, I would say, yo, lyrically can, like, make some, like, has talent as a rapper, and it's not just, like, the image and certain shit that he's telling, like a wrestler or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's actually about what he's doing and what he's putting out, why he has such a following. Everybody else was trendy and catchy, but it wasn't talented. It wasn't good. And the same type of artists that people are out now that made that same similar type of music, as is like meaningless and about nothing music, people hate on them. Especially old hip hop heads, they hate on them. So to me, it's like, how could you rate Dipset so high when really they weren't rapping about shit?
Well, Cameraman, you could say wasn't rapping about shit. Maybe
Jim Jones wasn't really rapping about shit either.
Nah. You don't listen to Jimmy.
Yeah,
Jones
nah,
be rapping
Jimmy
about
be-
shit.
Jimmy be rapping.
And he does. You don't listen to
He
him.
has his tracks, but he's not rapping about shit
Yeah.
all the time, bro. He's rapping about
Yeah, he is.
he's rapping about the same things in different ways, bro.
Nah, wasted talent.
As all the new guys are too.
But like,
You named somebody before when we were talking about groups. You were talking about Migos,
Yeah.
right? So that's 3 guys that sing the same shit, the same style, the same flow, and so it's like basically a group of Jim Joneses.
I wouldn't bring the Migos. I wouldn't bring the Migos to the greats though. I would say that their group success maybe is great, but somebody said they won the great groups. I'd say no.
Right.
Based on what you're saying, the fact that they don't have that. Where I see great groups that have that, and Dipset doesn't have that.
I agree with that. They don't have talent, but they got the accolades though.
They do. And
They had the staff.
And they had an impact.
And like you said, they didn't have a.
They had a run.
They did not have a lot of competition, in the sense of if you didn't like that hardcore rap shit, there was nothing else for you to listen to at the time.
Well, the thing is, they're after the Locks before G Unit, so they filled that gap, and they had a gang with them. They signed to Rockefeller at that time.
Yeah.
So they had a super push where they went from just being a household name with regular niggas to being commercial household niggas with Rockefeller in them.
But I'm saying all their shit was facade though. Like they were just doing that shit for the cameras and shit. Like, you know, because like even after when it's Austin and done, look how much these guys snaked each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep saying like Max gave all them niggas their swag and shit. All the niggas that pass and that game and shit. You know what I'm saying? And look what Jimmy did to Max and all that shit. Look what Cam did to Santana and all that shit. Like these are the snake ass niggas. They don't really fuck. It was just the gimmicks, bro.
They're still.
It was the gimmicks, bro. Freaky Zeke's a waste you.
Yeah, but look what 50 did. Look what 50 did to Banks. Look what 50 did.
No,
look what 50 did to
Banks.
Banks. Look at what 50 did with Game.
Game was warranted.
Yayo's the only one that like he just basically had to stay the yes man.
He didn't diss Banks
and put his own Vaseline in his ass.
Banks, but he didn't do anything to Banks. Like he just looked at Banks, and I was gonna say Banks did the same
shit. He
shit.
just said, "Yo, Banks, you're not about it like that."
Joel Santana dropped the ball. Banks dropped the ball in terms of taking it to a whole nother level. So, is Dipset's failure in your ends in terms of not being as great as they should be? Is that on Joel Santana? Because he was supposed to take them to the next level. Fuck J.R. Ryder and Hal Rell. Those niggas were never going to blow up. Joel Santana was, after Cameraman, the biggest at the time. Then it became Jim Jones.
Yeah,
Cameraman.
Jim Jones took it. Jim Jones took that shit.
One album.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe two.
He did. Remember the features with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
The features with Lloyd and shit. Like you know all this R&B joints and all that. Like
Lloyd Banks brought his career back and he still didn't drop anything.
When Lloyd came back? No, Lloyd had a stretch. Lloyd wasn't.
Oh, Banks?
Yeah.
I'm saying Banks kept it going. Joel's completely fell the fuck off. He put Joel's on a track. They had the biggest track that summer. Beamer Benz or Bentley was the biggest track, yo.
Yeah, so what, are you guys not proving? Are you proving my point right now? Or what are you just saying?
I said I agree with you saying
Dipset.
I'm shitting on Joel. I like Cameraman and Jim Jones. Now as a whole, Dipset, yes, I think as a whole overrated. But the three that they had, the run that they had, I can't say it's overrated because shit. Really, and maybe you could say Max B or something, but maybe not. Max B was kind of in jail at the time when Jimmy was doing the skulls and shit. That style is still prevalent today. That type of style. That rock star style was still prevalent today.
The tight pants shit?
The tight pants and the rock star shit, it's still good today. The pink.
That's stupid as fuck.
The pink. If it wasn't for Cam, niggas now wear pink and it's no one feels aware.
And purple too.
Purple. Down to the Bloods. To be honest with you, in Toronto, everybody at that time, they fought with Dipset. I'm so happy that you said you wasn't as much as me, because I like Dipset, but I'm a G-Unit guy. Like, I was always a G-Unit guy.
Man, so.
I like G-Unit more, but everybody else around it like Dipset. Like, a lot of people like Dipset more. And certain people was like, oh, the Blood shit, and that's when Bloods were rising in terms of seeing in New York, Toronto, all that type of shit. I didn't see as Bloods as much as after Dipset.
Yeah.
So their impact, you can't say
I
is
give
overrated.
I understand
what you're saying as an overall talent-wise. They're not on par with no Wu-Tang. They're not.
It's like I was just.
They're not the Locks. They're not G-Unit. They're not Mobb Deep. They're not.
No.
I think the Migos probably talent-wise is better than them as well.
And
I'm just talking talent rapping because Cameraman was acting and Jim Jones was directing. So they're talented people. They're good businessmen in that sense.
They're great businessmen. That's why they became so where they were, because they were great businessmen.
Yeah.
Or Cameron was a great businessman.
So I'll say Jimmy's a pretty good businessman too. Jimmy, to be honest, him and Joe Budden are the reason there's a love in hip hop. It was Jim Jones and his girl, and Joe Budden and his girl were the first main relevant couples.
Yeah.
Well, the person who actually made up the idea is Jimmy and Chrissy.
Jimmy and Chrissy, yeah. So they have you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying they're not smart people, bro. I'm just saying when it comes to the
rap
game,
as far as music,
exactly
they're a little overrated.
I think they're rated where they should be. However, you're right in the sense because I feel like they get rated more over G-Unit and they shouldn't be.
They should never be.
G-Unit is better than that.
They should never be. I say even Amigos are better than that.
And I can argue with you. I kind of can make that argument too that Amigos are. Even in terms of staying together.
If you want to go hit for hit, we can do this.
No, Amigos have more hits.
If you want to go for verses, we can do this. You feel
Yeah, but old Cameraman does have some shit though. That's the thing. Cameraman can rap.
If you want to go for a verses, we can do this.
I'm just saying, yo. Well, since
Migos versus Dipset, let's get it. If you guys want to see that verse between me and Kelo and see me wash this guy with some Migos, holla at your boy. Yo, we need to see that. We need to see that. We're gonna have to put a post up and see if people actually fucking with that.
Don't be fucking nominating me for shit. Who's this nigga? Look the fuck.
Nah, you're
you want to see me first, Kelo? Chill out, buddy.
You're voting for Dipset, bro. OG, or you can vouch for Dipset. We'll bring you on the
vouch
camera for
Dipset,
one
yeah.
episode and have you up here running tracks.
Well,
I could literally vouch for Dipset.
since we're
and
talking
put
about
some crazy tracks.
Dipset,
right now.
what happens to be New York, and then there's another set that happens to be off. We might as well talk about the set of the nastiest titties I've ever seen. Cardi B leaked the video. Hello. The Rod Wave chin beard. Yo, I'm recording this too. I'm roasting that nigga. Don't give a fuck. Yo, shout out my nigga Ruben.
Ruben.
I said you with the raw wave chin strap and shit.
So back to what I was saying about the flapjacks. So Cardi B decided to post her flipping nudes onto for the world to see. Well, not the nudes.
TV looking like this.
And yo, we're not women body shaming either. We're just talking about the picture. That was a horrible. I know she was drunk, whatever. That was a horrible picture to send. Keep that shit to yourself.
This what it is, yo. When you talk that much shit that she talks about being the primitive prop and you put yourself on a platter for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because she was just a regular girl who wasn't like, she body shamed other girls and shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if she was like a girl who was kind of more respectful of herself, like people wouldn't be getting at her like that. But it's the fact that she always talks about herself being the best girl in the world and like she like I would respect her more if she was preaching that, yo, love your body for how it is, knowing that your body is not perfect yourself. You did all these imperfections to your body or these fake things to your body because you didn't like the imperfections. Yeah, still it's not perfect, and you're here preaching about, oh, girls has to have perfect bodies and go on a certain way. Nah, you're pump faking. That's why something like that would happen to her. So that's why, to me, as bad as it sounds, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to batter her up for, nothing about women or any of that stuff. Just strictly for Cardi B to listen for her. You know, I don't really believe in karma, but see it there. Karma come one hour.
I have nothing further to add. This nigga just bodied that still.
Especially like with that whole like antics with her always fucking divorcing Offset ever so often.
I know, and then
it's like
getting
a
back
bunch
and
of
shit.
bullshit. Like, so this.
And then
to
she
me
said,
is
"Oh, the
karma.
nigga bought me a." Now I understand when you're a regular girl, and the nigga buys you a Rolls Royce or something. This bitch is rich. She's arguably maybe richer than him. In the 1 year, how much money she's made? She's made money, fam, since Bodak Yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she's not splitting her money in a group. You know what I'm saying? No, that doesn't make no sense what she said. But whatever. Like,
I don't know, bro.
oh no, I want to go back to the jokes. So just chill with me, come back, no body shaming. We're going to the jokes. And she got them Havana ginger titties. Like yeah, but real niggas know Havana ginger, dog. Titties the size of my torso, my nigga. What the fuck? But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I have to go to the jokes. Like I said, we see the flapjack, fucking thing. They were roasting her, like you said, the Mike Wazowski from the Monsters Inc.
Monsters Inc.
Bro, they're going ham on Cardi. That's why Cardi can't do that. But I'm glad that she owned up to it. You know, she's admitted, yo, yeah, I made that mistake, whatever. But you gotta fix up. You know what I'm saying? You're moving slack.
But you know what?
And you're saying that the reason why her and Offset were divorcing this last time was because they kept arguing. And the rumor is because Offset doesn't like her image, doesn't like what she keeps doing.
Portraying herself.
She doesn't need to do that no more.
Facts, though, it's true.
And you're his wife, so I understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't. But yo, at the same time, that's how you caught her. You caught her doing that shit. So that's like saying you caught a girl that was wearing a see-through, you know, them shirts where girls don't wear their bra, but you can see their titties. In the club, went to the party, got the girl like that, and then told her, yo, put on some clothes when you're going outside with me. You kind of accepted her for that, for what she is. Like, you married her off of her acting like that. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that, but in the same breath, too, it's like, yo, you don't carry yourself the same way that when you're single than you are when you're in a relationship. Not even since you're married, it's in a relationship.
That is true.
Like, for example, like me as a guy, I'm not gonna go to the club and be talking and dancing with a whole bunch of girls if I'm in a relationship. If you're single and that's what you want to do, you're gonna go. You have all rights to do that. So that's why I feel like, in a certain sense, like what you wear, man and woman, is a reflection of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are carrying yourself and this other person's dignity around with you.
Yeah.
So you can't just go around being out there any certain way, and just feel like, you know. I'm not saying that you, like, me personally, I would never tell a girl to wear or not to wear something. That's just not really,
the police,
you know. I might feel uncomfortable. I'll be real.
And you can tell her that. Yeah.
I might feel uncomfortable what she's wearing because it might be like, yo, like, that's, you know, like, I'm a little bit of a jealous guy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous type, you know. But that's me. I can be honest with that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I would never turn down what she wanted to wear or tell her what not to wear. But at the same sense, low key in the back of my brain, I feel like you'd be like, yo, like, she wants to wear that and go outside and like, you know what I mean? Like, it would make you feel away. Just like if a girl seen you in gray sweatpants season with your gray sweatpants popping on, you're like, I'm going to this mall with my boys. She's gonna be like,
no, you're not.
but you're wearing your gray sweatpants though, and like, your hood's jumping out. Like, why are you doing that today? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Your hood's jumping out.
No, you think that's what girls be thinking. They feel the same way. They trust you 100% and know that you might shoot down girls. But they might just be the fact that, yo, like, why do you want to go out to get that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's like
yeah.
Saying if like you're going somewhere, and you just got to get the fresh line or fresh braid up, and your girl's like, wait, where you going? Oh no, I'm just going to party with the man. Them, no, wait, so why you looking so good?
Yeah, like why you went and did all that for that?
All that? Nah, there's bitches there. I'm rolling.
We went on a date last week and you came scruffy. Nah, I'm rolling.
Weird. So I don't know, but she needs to stop the antics.
Yeah, Cardi B. I mean, she's a right off.
Yeah, she's for me too as well. So, but yo, happy. You know, if you guys are happy,
do what you gotta do, man.
go right away. Everybody has some type of toxicity in their relationship. You know what I mean? And
facts.
I'm not married, so who am I to talk? Or
well, it'd be good for the kid to have the mom and dad around, so that's blessed, you know.
Lady.
Yeah, dog.
Fucking. I guess last thing entertainment talk about would be my nigga Ice Cube.
I made a big statement.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard about what was going on. For anybody that didn't hear about what was going on, you're saying Ice Cube, he just presented some. Ice Cube's been saying this contract with Black America. He's been talking about this. And I guess he presented it to both the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. So Trump's party and the Biden party. And that Trump's party said, yeah, all right, let's put some of these things down. Let's put them into action. And Biden and them are saying, yo, let's wait after the election, blah, 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 blah. Hey. People are mad at Ice Cube, trying to cancel Ice Cube, saying that he's endorsing Trump, da da da. I don't see how he's endorsing Trump. At the end of the day, everybody in war and shit like that, you meet with the enemy. You try to negotiate terms. And right now, what he said, because the Ice Cube straight up said, he said, yo, I'm not here to discuss diversity with them, minorities with them, none of that shit. I'm here to talk about black people, black Americans, descendants of Africa, or descendants of slaves. That type of shit, because you know that's what they be doing. You know, technically, you know what's diversity technically in the workplace? Alright, a white woman.
But yo, but fuck all that though. The reason why Ice Cube went to Trump, and what the talk is that Trump is gonna be giving 500 billion to black initiatives and black communities directly. So he's supposed to sign off on that.
But people are thinking, they're saying that Trump's only doing that because it's 13 days before the election. He's not really going to do it. He's just trying to get the votes.
So I guess Ice Cube
we'll get that signature first before the vote.
That's what I'm saying, because they're saying that Biden, people are like, yo, if you go to the website, Biden and Harris, they have a plan for minorities and stuff, and that's what Ice Cube's saying. I'm not talking about minorities.
It's for black people.
Because that's Mexican, that's Spanish people, that's Asian people, that's a whole bunch of people as a minority. He wants it for black Americans. And we'll see. But you're right, if they could get the Trump to sign that off,
I'll vote for him.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, it's easy to say when we have no vote, right?
Right.
But
for sure.
I don't know. I'm not mad at Ice Cube. I feel what
that's
he's doing.
That's what we said, right? Somebody needs to do something to put action instead of just talking on the fucking time.
Exactly.
Somebody trying to show something like some initiative and be like, yo, let's do it then. Like, let's see if you're actually gonna do it. You've been saying all this shit. People been taking down this and that with their businesses and hiring all this bullshit to look good, but it's like, who's really gonna do something that's gonna like change generations, you know?
You know what's the only thing I don't like about the Ice Cube situation? He said he didn't call it this, or he wasn't initially a part of this or whatever. But why is it called the Platinum Plan? Platinum Plan? Doesn't that just sound like something from like the early 2000s? Oh, it's the Platinum Plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just sounded corny, but...
Ice Cube was born in like 1940, bro.
You're super distant, but okay.
He's like born in the 60s, probably.
Yeah, maybe 70s, probably 60s.
But,
so...
Nigga's old school, bro.
Super old school.
Platinum's a booming thing.
But yeah, I don't know. It's, for everybody watch, tripping, like at the end of the day,
chain and the platinum,
and the platinum ranks. So enemy sometimes it's called negotiations. You have to see what they're doing, and at the end of the day, somebody said, "Yo, Ice Cube's not NAACP and this to speak for black people." Well, I don't want NAACP speaking for black people because I know they got white sponsors. So who's really not sponsored, but I mean like probably owners. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what they're speaking?
I think that's just shallow. It doesn't matter who's speaking for us, yo. As long as the message getting across, and actions getting taken.
If the plan is good, the plan is good.
The main thing is what's going on, because I'm listening to you guys, but I don't think you guys are touching on what the main thing is. So the main thing about this is, like, he's putting a plan together that directly hits us, where he's now creating a new landscape for voting. So now we could get our work done in our community and get the things that we want in real time.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting for a fucking vote, instead of waiting for, after the election and all kind of fucking bullshit like that. What he's now coming to is Trump is a businessman, Ice Cube's a businessman, and he's approaching it as business.
Yeah.
We're not trying to kumbaya. Let the Trump people, like, to me, I was telling somebody the other day, I rather have my closet skeletons. I rather have everybody's closet and their skeletons for me to see than to now go into a new house and figure out what the skeletons are in those closets. Because Joe Biden, we don't know what the fuck he's coming with. And so far, what he's been coming with is a bunch of fuckery. So a bunch of old head talk, a whole bunch of mandatory vaccine shit, a whole bunch of you ain't black if you don't vote for me fucking ignorant bullshit. That's all I'm hearing.
A whole bunch of him kissing little kids and shit every time they're around him. I don't like that shit. Like trying to kiss them on their lips and shit. I don't fuck with that, yo.
Yeah, and low key, I like that. I like how Trump is handling this COVID shit, like how he's fighting back. And that's the only thing that I'm gonna say about that whole situation. That Trump situation and COVID goes deeper than what we're seeing, you know what I'm saying? Remember, Bill Gates and Trump, like, they used to talk, they were buddies and shit.
Trump don't fuck with him.
But but I'm saying they used to be buddies and shit, and now they're fucking mortal enemies. So, and I rather play on Trump's side than play on Bill Gates' side for right now. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy though too, and I know obviously we're speaking to Americans, even though a lot of Americans probably aren't gonna hear this, more Canadians and shit. But if Trump wins, it's actually better for America in this sense. They're not gonna have a war. If Trump loses, the side that wants to vote for Trump, like the racist side, they're willing to shoot up the other niggas. If Trump wins, the other side is just gonna be like protesting, oh, we want money and all this type of shit. You know, like they're just gonna protest and keep it peaceful. But if Trump loses, them other motherfuckers is ready for the shit. Stand back and stand by. You know what I'm saying? They're ready for the shit. So I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy how politics work. Because even in Toronto and stuff, we go through the same shit. Or Canada, we go through the same shit where you have to choose the lesser of two evils. And that's why a lot of us don't vote. And personally, I don't really care about the prime minister or the president's voting. I think you should be voting in your city, your district of your city, councilmen and stuff like that. Because those are the ones that actually make changes that affect you. That really affect you. Those are the ones that you could actually talk to. You could talk to a councilman in your district. You could actually see them in Toronto, in America. You're not going to see the president. You're not going to see the mayor. I've never seen the mayor Don Tory in real life, other than maybe
the mayor makes the land rules. That's why the president makes the land rules. So that's why it's like, you gotta vote for that person.
But yeah, you're right on that sense. We're not gonna go deep into the COVID thing because, like we said, people have strong opinions. COVID right now is like politics and religion.
Exactly. And one thing, I'm going to drop a jewel for you guys right now. And this is something maybe off topic or maybe along the same topic. But I'm going to tell everybody who's watching this and who listens to this, get yourself life insurance. Get yourself a good policy too. I'm talking young niggas. Yeah. From the moment from the moment y'all hit 15, 16, get life insurance. Because I'll tell you this. Big corporations and the big money companies, especially your insurance, don't want to have to pay out those fucking those policies. You know what I'm saying? So the moment, exactly. So now those companies will make sure that you guys are safe out there in these streets and make sure that systemic change is really done, because they don't want to play the black man or the black family no $1 million fucking policy.
It's true. If every black person started doing that shit, they're definitely gonna make sure that
we would be the most protected race on earth if we start getting life insurance on our ass. So that's what I encourage every black person to do, especially if you're a young dude trapping out here. You could be Pablo Escobar out here doing your thing. Just make sure you have a life insurance fucking policy, because if the cops pull up on you or if niggas come and fucking pull up on you, at least your family's taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
So all that shit that you were doing You know what I'm saying? Your family
Exactly.
couldn't touch, don't worry about that.
Exactly.
The policy's gonna handle that.
It's a double-edged sword of winning. It's either you get the policy, your family gets taken care of, or in real life they don't want to pay you the policy, and they take care of you in real life. So it's win-win.
Hidden Gems, no Adam Sandler.
You dig?
Oh, sorry, that's Uncut Gems. But you know the vibes. Give you that. I guess on I guess to end off and shit, we should probably discuss a little bit since we're in Toronto, and as you can see, whatever everyone knows, we're in lockdown part 2. 28-day lockdown Toronto, Peel. I heard York Region's going down tonight. So Durham and Halton's the only one still open.
Still standing.
So stay safe out there, I guess.
Yeah, man.
And yo, I don't understand this lockdown shit. Like, I don't understand what they're gonna try to do with everything. Is because Christmas is around the corner, fam, and wintertime, flu season. So, guys, just like we said before with the mental health and stuff, like last episode and shit, just get everything in order, yo, because who knows how this winter's gonna be. I don't think this is gonna be a good winter for a lot of people. I think it's gonna be a dangerous winter. So stay dangerous.
Facts, yo, because, bro, the government is not our friend right now. So, you just gotta make sure that don't follow the trends, what I'd say right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in the trend. I just take your time and do your own research, because right now everybody's jumping to the same conclusions right now, and that's kind of what they want you to do. So, just take your time and let things play out, because we're gonna, you know, in due time we're gonna see what the fuck's going on.
And yo, people, it's okay to question shit. Just
That's
because
right.
you ask about COVID or yo, do you think this shit is real or something like that, doesn't mean somebody doesn't think it's real or not. They just want to be educated. You want to have all the information on both sides.
Doesn't hurt to
And let's
know.
be 100. We know that there are doctors that say that breathing in this air 24, like with your mask on 8 hours a day is not good for you.
That's
breathing
right.
your own air. So we're gonna see what affects this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like what
for
kind
sure.
of effects and shit. But I don't know. It's okay to ask questions. That's all I'm saying. With everything, you know, it's okay to question shit. That's how we learn. That's how you educate. Is you ask a question, there are no stupid questions, even though some questions are stupid, but there are no stupid questions. Sometimes people just want another perspective, you know what I'm saying? So jump off of people's backs when they are questioning the COVID shit. You don't have to look at people and be like, oh my gosh, I want to go outside, so just fucking stay inside. Like, who cares, man? If that's the case and they want to do that, then let them dwindle off themselves. If this thing is as dangerous as it is, then yo, let the people that want to be ignorant to it die then, yo. That's a circle of life. Like you said, karma. That's just what it is. People, I heard today that Toronto had a anti-face mask protesters. Don't complain about it. Let them. If they get sick, don't. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the hospital, fam, what were you doing? Oh, where'd you get this? Oh, out there? All right, you're good. You can handle it. You said it was fake. You said you didn't want to wear a mask. And then for the people that are all up on it and so super into it, oh my gosh, I gotta be so scared. And you've been in your house since fucking March. Yo, life is passing, you know. So don't be afraid to go outside and live your life. Because who knows how much life you have left. That's all I gotta say about that.
It is what it is, dog.
Yeah, and last thing, and SARS. I don't know too much about it. I just know that in Nigeria, there's a task force that was hired to protect people, and instead, they're profiling young black men. They're beating them up. They're robbing them. They're extorting them. And killing them. All that shit. So, yo, fuck y'all. See how we said we need to end police brutality? Yo, end police, fam. Because if you notice, police everywhere abuse their power. Everywhere. And I'm not saying end police to end police and don't have people protecting the law. Because, of course, we have bare people that are going to break the law if we don't. Yes, we should have law things. But police everywhere, the way police was brought up is why people don't trust the police and why people beef with the police and why the crime is the way it is. You have people in power doing bare fuckery. It doesn't make no sense, man.
You know, we need some sort of thing, but I don't know how it has to be. If it has to be the army, that has to
maybe it has to be the army until
they integrate with the fucking police and make things a little different. Like, I don't know how it has to be, you know?
I feel like if it was the army, they wouldn't be doing the shit that police do, man.
Nah, it is.
Like, police just on some stupid shit.
The army might also be a little bit more cutthroat as well.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
So
So who knows? So
I don't know what to see. It's crazy times, bro.
yeah, keep your head up, like Tupac said.
I don't tell my niggas stay safe. I tell them stay dangerous.
Have to.
Feel me?
So stay dangerous out here. Don't know for chilling with us at this episode. Like I say all the time, like, subscribe, share, all that good shit on YouTube, Apple podcast,
Yo.
Spotify. You know
Yo.
the vibes. We out there.
Yo.
I see y'all check it in. Some of y'all niggas like, yo, I seen it pop up. Shit, so see it's on there. Go check it out. You know how we be doing.
Follow Kickin and Kelo. Follow and Q. Follow oh no, I can't really say it. It's probably the joke of the century. I was gonna ask you if he's promoting his Instagram, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think he'll do that if he wants to do that.
It don't matter. You can put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Living legend Q. I'm out here.
Living Legend Q on the gram. He hopped on the gram, folks. You know.
I've been on for a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
low key
yeah.
though. I'm low
He's
key
new.
OG on there. You know what I mean?
Show him some love. You know what I'm saying? Show him some love.
Listen, low key OG out there. You feel me?
Yeah, this nigga got a DM the other day. I was like, what is this?
This is work. Facts though. I thought DMs were only for the group chats with my homies.
Yeah, so you already know what it is. Man, I'm right there. Do all that good shit. Shout out to all our peoples. FDF. Grand.
But
You know the vibes.
Follow Akil too.
Real Akil. I'll put the thing there.
Yeah, yeah.